Good morning. This is Mrs. Durham. My friends that are getting ready for the music festival, I am making a tutorial specifically for violin two, violin three, and violas. This is just going to help you with practicing at home. So yesterday in rehearsal, you guys did absolutely amazing. Okay. And so now what we want to do is bring that confidence up and start playing louder because you guys have measures 1 through 15 down. It's just about playing those notes louder. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen. And I want to focus on two parts today. So I'm going to first focus on 21 through 24. And then your second part I want to focus on is 31 through 38. Okay, so before I actually start my practicing process, and I still do this at home when I'm practicing, is I kind of want to look through these measures and see if anything repeats because we talked about this a lot. So if I can do it the first time, I can do it the second time. So I'm already noticing if I look closely, measure 21 and measure 23 are the same. So it's just repeating that pattern. And then I noticed 22 and 24 are just slightly different, okay? But what I do already know is that 22 and 24 are going to be on the G string. So that's really helpful to know, okay? So when I'm practicing during the week, okay, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to just focus on measure 21 through 24. Because at this point, if I go back up here, measures 1 through 20 should kind of be a review at this point. So if you still are making some mistakes, we're just going over those measures, okay? All right, so I'm going to go back to 21. So my first day of practicing, you know what? I am going to just play the first note, okay? I'm going to get my instrument just tuned. Okay, so I'm going to just do this. I'm going to do it again. Okay, so I have that down. So now I'm going to play my one on D and open D. Okay, so it's going to look like this. And I'm going to do that again. So even though I got it correct, I'm just familiarizing myself with those notes and getting those notes in my fingers. Okay, so now I notice, oh, I'm going to be on the G string the rest of this measure. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one on D, open D, then I'm going to go to open G. So it's going to look like this. If you notice when I'm playing, and we've been talking about this, you want to keep those fingers really close to the fingerboard. See how close they are? So all I have to do is this. That's it. Really simple. Because if I'm here, I'm not going to get there in time, right? Okay. So now I see, okay, I did that. And I have to do open G to 1 on G. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to just put this together. So it's going to sound like this. Again. Okay. So I feel really good about that. So now I'm like, okay, my last note here is on the G string. So that's going to be 3 on G. So I'm going to put this together. Do that again. Okay. All right. So now I have that measure down. So now I'm going to go to my second measure. And I'm just doing one note at a time. So 2 on G. So I'm going to actually go back to the beginning of measure 21 and go all the way to 22, just the first note. So it's going to look like this. Yeah, okay. I'm just starting to add those on. So this is how I want you to be practicing. So I'm going to play this part from 21 through 24. So when I have it all put together, it's going to sound like this. Yeah, okay. So I want to go down to 31 now. So same thing. I want to look, before I even start, are there any measures that repeat? So you can already see that 31 and 35 repeat. Oh, 32 and 36 repeat. 33 and 37 repeat. 34 and 38 repeat. So if I can do 31 through 34, I can do 35 through 38 because it's the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to play this line for you. We're doing the same thing step by step, right? So say I'm starting on 31. Hey, I'm going to put those two notes together now. Look at, I can put my index and my ring finger down at the same time. Okay, so I can leave that index finger down. So it's okay, so your part's actually really similar to the cellos. And so seconds, violin 3, violas, you guys are going to be actually having that solo part with the cellos. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my share. So this week when you're practicing, definitely keep reviewing measures 1 through 20, really with that big sound, feeling lots of confidence. And then you're going to do measures 21 through 24. And then as a huge goal, try to get measures 30, 38. Okay. When you're at home practicing, if you're frustrated or you're just not getting something, please email me and we can set up a time so I can help you. You guys are doing absolutely amazing and have a wonderful weekend.